Outlander. I mean, Diana Gabaldon. Wow. I mean, what? You got Outlander fans out there or what? I love the show, and although it's like 18 months between seasons, what the hell? It's like...
It takes us a long time to shoot this show.
How did the gig come about?
My wife, Terry Dresbach,
who's an unbelievable costumist. For those of you who don't know, she's incredibly talented.
Terry and Meryl Davis, my producing partner, and I were having dinner in Vancouver towards the end of Battlestar's run, and we were just talking about future projects and what would be fun to do. And Terry and Meryl were both fans of these books, and they just started talking about it. And I didn't know them. They said, "Oh, you'll love it, Ron. You should really read these books." And I said, okay, so I read the first one, and I just immediately saw the potential as a series, because it was like, oh yeah, this is a season. This is a great, interesting lead character. Diana has an ability to really surprise the reader. You know, she really goes for amazing twists and turns and reversals of fate, and that you don't see coming on the page. And I just, as I was reading the first book, I was in my head kind of mentally carving it up into episodes, and the end was an amazing season finale. And I was just kind of sold after reading the first book. Reached out to the rights holder, a man named Jim Kohlberg, held the rights to TV and film, and at that point Jim was more interested in doing a feature project. And I said, I don't think it's a feature, I think it's a TV show. But
even though every episode feels like a feature film.
Yeah, and we just said we keep in contact. And it took like 5 years, I think, for Jim to, eventually we would call like once a year and say, hey, how's that feature going? And he'd say, yeah, we're getting there. And then 5 years in, he went, you know what, we're just not, the feature just isn't happening. Let's really talk TV. So then I took it to Sony. Sony jumped on it, pitched it to Starz. Starz got it immediately, and suddenly we were on the air.
That's amazing. You developed that show. That's an amazing process unto itself.
Yeah, you have to be patient sometimes. Sometimes you just have to keep going back, and eventually then it suddenly breaks.
And then the decision to film in Glasgow, that must have been something for you, an American boy, all of a sudden they're over there in the Highlands.
Yeah, it's an amazing country. It's beautiful. It is a tough winter. We have a lot of difficulties with weather and locations, and our film crew is out there in all hours of the day or night in all kinds of weather, and they really, really bring the A game out there. It's a very difficult show to produce for a lot of different reasons. It's a multi-period show. It's very location heavy. We don't really have standing sets. We don't really have an entire ensemble cast that sticks with you. We lose characters all the time. The show is shifting locations all the time.
And those locations are sumptuous, gorgeous locations.
It's amazing. It's an amazing series. I mean, it's not like anything I've ever done.
And I could just wax on forever about your ensemble, who I think are fabulous, or your amazing production team that produces such a glorious looking show. But suffice it to say, Outlander rules, and everybody should be watching that show. And we're looking forward to season 4, and also enjoy very much the, based on Diana's books, the trips into the Caribbean and now on to the colonies. And so the show is just an amazing magical adventure, so I love it. We're going to go to questions now. Can you say anything about, he's got a new series coming from